Hi, I'm Stephanie, and I'm an Usborne Books and More consultant, and I wanted to share some of my favorite activity and interactive books. These are a great way to keep kids away from screens and keep them busy and using their minds. This is the Never Get Bored book. Has all sorts of activities that they can do, mostly with things that most people have in their home already. This is super fun. Similar, it's an amazing activity book. Again, just ways that they can keep themselves occupied. Maybe it's a cold wintry day and you don't want to go outside, or you are at a siblings practice or something. These are great to have handy. The Academy series is great too. They have different professions like veterinarian, engineer, entrepreneur, all sorts of different professions, so they can kind of learn a little bit more about what it entails, so they can learn and have fun at the same time. There's a Write Your Own storybook, and there's also a Write and Draw Your Own comics that helps walk them through how to go about doing things. Speech bubbles, plotting, rough planning, pencils and inks. Really neat if they're starting to get into writing, how you make a character. This is a really cool tool for the little writers in your lives. We have a bunch of books that kind of help kids talk through their emotions. So if you have a worrier in your life with high anxiety, there's pages to walk through to help them get things down on the page and kind of understand what they're going through. This is a really cool series as well. Getting them out into nature, again, away from the screens, are so great, and getting them out and getting some fresh air. There's all sorts of activities and things that they can find and learn about. Super fun. Oh, here's another Chef Academy. Science experiments, again with things that most people have around their house, little experiments that they can do, learning and having fun at the same time. Another outdoor book, getting them outside, has table of contents: exploring ponds, rivers, and seas, wildlife, investigating woods into the wild, out in all weathers, night explorer, so different things that they can do in these different areas. We have vacation crosswords, pretty standard what those are. Never Get Bored maze cards. There's a lot of different like white clean cards that are really fun, and there's so many. I think there's over 60 cards. There's front and back, and different kinds of mazes with different difficulty. I actually got this set for my niece, and I'm actually gonna punch a hole through it and put a ring on it and add it does come with a pen too, but I'm gonna add one that can stay on the loop. Even if you have more than one kid, there's so many here. You can make a couple different sets and keep these in the car, bring them with you in the grocery store, siblings practice. Great to keep them busy. More of like the white clean. I have a couple little kits here. These are the kits come with the mini versions of the white clean, so the standard white cleans are much larger, but telling time, first math, we have alphabet, first letters, 1, 2, 3 writing, and there's also a lot more less school oriented, like they have like fun drawing ones and mazes and activity ones for those as well. Look up the White Clean series, and there are tons and tons of options. The magic painting books, if you want to have fun but don't want to make a huge mess, that you just dip your brush in some water and then color over it, and the colors pop through. And you can either keep them in the book and have this little like safety shield between the other pages, or you can tear it out. I actually heard of a mom who will take a page and a brush and like keep it with her in her diaper bag, and brings those to practice as well. We're all mixed up, switch and swap. This one I would say adult supervision until they're a tad older. These pieces are a little bit fragile, and the pieces that they connect to are not very big, so it can be a little tricky. But they can take all these pieces apart and they can make their own creatures, or you can put them all in a pile and see if they can recreate the same creature as well. We have some good spot books. So this is 1001 Things to Spot in the Sea. There's a ton in this series. It goes through and shows you how many of each things you should spot. And what's kind of neat is you don't just see this whale like look exactly the same. Like this is the whale, but then it's swapped the other way and it's much larger and not even the full view. So it's kind of unique in that sense, where they have to use their minds a little bit more, and it goes through different places, obviously. But there's a ton of, in the series, 1001 Things to Spot in the Blank. There's also a ton of picture puzzle books. These are really fun. These illustrations are so pretty and vibrant. Again, they'll point out like a couple of things that they should look for, but there's so many things going on this page that you can easily ask them other things as well. My daughter's been pulling this one out a ton lately, and we have just been having a blast with it. Another one that you could bring with you to keep them preoccupied. Little transfer unicorns. They're actually little transfer sheets where you can rub like a pencil and transfer them on, and then they can also color as well. This is for one of my nieces who is obsessed with unicorns right now. We have some fun color and pop-up books, so they get to do the coloring on the pages, and then in the back you have these pieces that you pop out and you can color these as well, and then you hopefully you can see that you stick them on the pages and then they pop up as you go. So those are the spots where you add them. These are gifts for my nieces and nephews this year as well. Press out paper dolls is another gift. This one's pretty cool. You actually do tear out the pages of these, and so it comes with paper dolls and their wardrobes, and they actually comes with an actual wardrobe to make that you put the clothes in, and then you tear it all out, and then this itself becomes like a background room for them to play in. And if you are interested in this, there's a bunch of other fun sticker books and fashion books as well. This one's really fun. Rubber stamp activities, animals. This one I'm definitely gonna have to get more of. I got it for a gift, and I'm pretty sure all my other nieces and nephews are gonna be jealous, so I'm gonna have to get them for them too. You use the stamps to create the animals, and they walk through each step on how to do it. And there's a lot of them too. Like, there's a lot. So it'll take them a while to go through this, and then they can continue to play with it for a long time after that as well. So this is just like a snapshot of the many different options that there are. Again, there's so many. Definitely something for any kiddo in your life who's looking for something to keep them preoccupied and avoid some screen time.